give us the phone. We're not gonna move. We gotta give the phone. Okay. You got 2 seconds. Trying.
Wait, who the fuck is Talby?
On the track. Kano on the track.
Still about to go.
We're not done. We come to Jersey. We come to see.
Yeah.
Holy Batmobile. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Crazy right now. Crazy. It is week 5. Week 5 with the Beehive.
Oh, don't tell Kareem that.
Wow.
You don't play about the Beehive.
I don't.
What Beehive? Some raggedy ass Beehive.
Let's go. Oh, not bad.
So y'all not gonna be watching the football game and all this other shit.
My actual team is on, and my player and my defense is on my fantasies. I mean, I'm gonna lose anyway.
Oh, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that with y'all. Nope. Hell no. Nigga, all right, I'm cutting the live and we'll talk about this shit next week.
Don't even do that. Come on, we had a good week of football.
Oh,
Even though I ain't playing
y'all is
nothing.
worse. And nobody even watching. Nobody even want. I don't even know what game y'all watching. Who the Dolphins is playing the Jets? Like who's watching that shit?
I'm not. Yeah, no, that's not the game
Exactly.
I'm watching. Mine's the Broncos against the Bengals.
Where they play?
The Broncos and Bengals playing right now on Town
There
7.
we go.
Oh, okay.
And Tyreek
So,
Hill done snapped his leg, something crazy I see.
oh, for real?
Yeah, it's shit bad.
So I ain't
Like,
even gonna lie. The Jets uniform. Dolphins uniforms is fire.
hey y'all, hey Jesse, my
Can't find
dog.
my phone. Oh, sure here. What's going on, everybody?
Definitely might steal that concept.
I've been sent that to you, Mike, like 3 years ago. Check your messages.
Which concept? The Miami Dolphins, right?
Yeah, I sent him that like 3 years ago. He's like, no.
That's pretty
He
dope.
said, look, you know, what he said to me, he said, no, I haven't missed yet. Don't worry about the uniforms.
Oh, excuse you.
Yeah, I know. Like, damn.
Sorry.
Still,
I
stay
feel
in
some
your
type of
lane.
way.
Stay in your lane, Jay. Just keep sipping on that yak.
They don't. I mean, he said you one little thing to got you acting. Ooh,
You want?
you
Stay
can't.
in your lane. Stay in your lane. Yo, so what's going on, man? What's up? What we got? What we got? Fucking
Nothing.
game
I had
of
a
the
bye
week.
week.
Game of the
So
week was fucking terrible. Terrible. Oh my god.
which
Terrible.
one?
I ain't even gonna talk about how Wu I think what they said, Wu Bong became 8 or some shit. What they said.
Yo, what? He's like, crazy.
Yeah, they beat the ape out of them. Like,
Yeah.
yo, they be bugging, yo. I swear. Yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Oh my god. I ain't even call Capo. Capo, I know Capo was waiting for me to call. I ain't even call him. Yo, he beat blood down his leg. They beat blood down Capo's leg. Dennis is in hiding.
I
Dennis,
mean,
yo,
they haven't scored no points in 2 weeks.
Who?
yo, crazy. Mimi was good. Ill Will, Jesse was good. Yo, they wilding right now. Wilding.
Uh-oh. GA's in the comments, Mike. It's about to go on.
GA, but I don't know what GA in the comments for. They got swept all week.
Yeah.
They came to us, we swept them, and they was like, you know what, we're going to go to Montclair and get a dub. And they got swept in Montclair. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't even know what to tell you.
Oh, that's who they played. Okay.
Yo, you don't want no smoke with GA, Kareem. Stop it. I don't even know when the last time.
No, one of my friends was asking me about my son's team, and I'm like, I asked them why, and they told me because some
They're
team
gonna
played Montclair, and they're looking for a game.
They're gonna beat the blood out of y'all.
Okay. To make the show entertaining, yeah, they're going to. Yeah, sure.
Word.
I mean,
Coca, Chanel Brown. Oh no. Y'all about to get it today. Oh my God, y'all getting it today. Y'all getting it. Y'all are getting it today. Oh my goodness. Yeah, lucky Spin Move now. You know, Spin Move be having like little clips and stuff of the game and all that. You know what I mean? I'm bootleg bike. Man. I might just show you from my phone. Put my phone in. You know what I'm saying?
no, the clips you already posted or whatever.
Word. But I mean, you know, we would start however we want to start, man. But we gonna go, oh my God, it was bad. Bad week of football for teams that was undefeated. It's bad week. Yo, nah, this is not my hospital band. This is my TPMJ All-Star. I made the All-Star team band. This, you know what I mean? I keep this on. I love this band, man. I don't know why. I ain't take it off since I got it in All-Stars. You know what I mean? Little memorabilia. You know what I'm saying?
So where you want to start at first? In Brooklyn?
Yeah, yo, we gotta start. Start in Jersey, man.
We don't even know who picks what because Spin not here. But whatever, we got to do this. I won, so it is what it is.
I'm gonna give you the win because your forehead is bigger than me and Jay. So
Ooh-wee. Got jokes today. I see.
That
Yo,
I know
means
Mr. Bubble Man ain't talking. Okay.
she's
yo,
smart.
yo. But yo, yeah, whatever. Start wherever. It don't even matter. Want to start at Brooklyn? We can start at Brooklyn.
All right, let's do it. So we had the game of the week.
Oh my God, we ain't say we was gonna start with that shit though. We're
You
not starting with that.
We
don't want to
gotta
start with
start
that?
with a game of the week. I'm
Hell
interested.
no. Let's go to the game, the team that saved the program. Let's go to
Oh
10.
shit.
Just keep
All right, we
going.
can go. We can go in order.
All right.
Chiefs 10U versus Bombers 10U.
Oh
The,
yeah.
the Bombers win with a score of 14-0.
Woo bong. That's what
10U.
I'm
I picked
talking
the
about,
10U.
baby.
Yay!
Yeah, Gio.
I picked the 10U. I remember that. I picked the Bombers.
Yeah, Gio. Yo, Gio, you saved the org, bro. Cause yo, ISIS was coming to get y'all if y'all wouldn't have won one game, bro. ICE was on their way. I never seen O'Neal leave the field so fast in my life. Yo, he been walking with a lean. I mean, he got Oscar right? That's what he got. He got that. He got that shit. But he was straight walking straight when the game. He was out. Pew pew. He was out of here. You know what I'm saying? So word up, your ICE was coming for his ass. But yo, Gio, way to save the program, man. You had to put the program on your back because the other guys, woo.
I told y'all the 10U was gonna win.
I think I did. I bet it against the 10U, right?
Yep, y'all
Yeah,
all
because
did. I picked the 10U. Y'all all
well,
picked the
listen,
Chiefs.
I thought the Chiefs had it together. I guess not. But Gio definitely Gio definitely studies,
Oh
man. And he
hell
has
yeah!
a
I
kid.
remember when Jay changed his pick because he did pick Gio at first.
I did pick the Bombers at first, then I changed it.
I only want to with the Bombers.
Yeah, that's crazy. That you bootleg, Jay. Bootleg, crazy. But you know it is what it is. Shout out to Gio and them. Good job, man. Way to make that. You know what I mean? Get that win for the org. Yeah, Jesse, you messed up. So your picks is wrong. So you're not getting a mouthpiece this week.
All right, who we got? Chiefs 8U versus the Titans. That was a score of 33-0.
Oh man. I mean, yo, Ren and Stimpy, Beavis and Butthead, um, nah, I'm trying to find the right name. Baki Botakamis and what's the other guy? I forgot his name. Oodles and Noodles. They're doing a real good job with that team, 8U team. Another dominant performance. You know what I'm saying? They outside. So they're just gonna keep working, and only good things is gonna come to those guys, man. They just doing a good job with that team.
They were calling everybody out.
No, they really are. Who they beat? The Titans? Yeah, it was their homecoming. So, they did a good job, man. I'm proud of them. Good job. Yes, yes,
All right.
yes. I'm sore as hell, but I'm feeling better.
The Chiefs 7U versus the Bombers 7U. The Chiefs won with a score of 20-0.
Mm.
That score shocked me a little bit, but you know what? It shocked me a little bit, but it don't shock me because if they didn't do their homework on the Chiefs, then you're not going to be able to score against the Chiefs. Like you can't just walk over there and just say because my offense is predicated to win that I'm going to beat them. Like if you ain't do no work or no homework against the Chiefs, 7U, because they're little misfits. You know what I mean? They got about 14 little kids that's like 1'6".
Oh
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? So if you don't watch what you don't go and watch them and see what they do good, you may not come out with that dub. So you know what I mean? I don't know if the Bombers was able to Surgeon Company was able to slide out and see what they look like. But if you didn't, obviously you didn't because it's 20 to donut, Krispy Kreme, no glaze. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Shout out to the Chiefs and A Leaf. I see they got their AARP stuff together, so he's
He
good.
puts all the kids on an accessoride to go to the game.
Yeah, all the kids go. A Leaf put all the kids in his accessoride and bring them to the game, so they always on time. They actually be an hour and 30 minutes early.
I love that for them.
Yeah.
How we get one of those? I need one of those.
Ask Mike. You might shit. They about to give
Yeah,
one to
Mike, you
Mike
might get
too.
one right now. What you doing?
At this
You might be
point,
able to get one, Mike.
at this point,
No.
You better look into it. Yo, they
That's
drop
it.
you off and pick you up, and it's only $275.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yo, you should look into that.
Yeah, I'll look into it. On the
We can
37.
go. We can go all around the world. All right, so Mike, where do you want to go? You want
Go
the
ahead,
11 U
man.
score
Go
or
ahead.
you want the 11 U score or the 9 U score? Which one you want?
Oh my God. Now we could go to Maddie Daddy and the Baddie crew. And the Maddie
Okay.
Daddy crew. We could
Chiefs
go to
11
Maddie
U
Daddy,
versus
Maddie
Bombers
Daddy.
11 U. A lot to a little.
Yo, O'Neal, what the hell is going on? Yeah. What the hell is going on, O'Neal? 40-0.
No, it was
Yo,
39. It was
when I walked
39.
in the park, all I heard was John saying 40, 40, not enough, not enough. I was like, look at Maddie Daddy. Then I seen the Maddie Daddy Baddie crew out with him. Like, oh God, I couldn't even walk by. They was about to jump me again. Come on, man. O'Neal, you got to get it together. This team you had for 2 years, it's time to pass them on. Just send them to the Hurricanes. Just send them to the Hurricanes. Man. Get them right. That's it. No more. Nothing said.
no conversation. I figured.
But you know what? I had an argument. It wasn't really an argument, but BBL Chu was probably one of the most consistent backs in the league, man. He just gets it done, man. He just gets it done. I think he had 3 scores. You know what I'm saying? He just gets it done, and then the team. I mean, you gotta give your man Steve and Malik their flowers because they scored more than 12 points. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give them their flowers. But I
It's
don't know.
about time.
But I don't know if the 12 points was on them because they're that good, or the 12 points was on the Bombers because they that bad. You know what I'm saying? And I really thought the Bombers was going to be good. They had a passing attack and all that other stuff. And I thought it would be a good game because the Bombers' strength is the Chiefs' weakness. And I guess they shut me the hell up with that one, with that theory. So, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. Shout out to the Chiefs 7U for being still unscored on.
I picked him this time, so I don't want no beef.
You pick the
Remember
Chiefs?
that.
11 U?
Did you see 7U? No, 11. Yeah, I definitely did. 7U did. I did too.
Where does Mike say 7 U? Where do you get 7 U from? We talking about 11 U.
Yeah,
Somebody
nah.
said Chiefs 7U still unscored on.
Yeah, somebody said the Chiefs 7U.
Dang, dog. I never
Well,
want to 11U.
Chiefs 9 U versus Bombers 9 U. Chiefs win with a score of 26-0.
The only thing I can say about that is 26 unanswered points in the first half was ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Like, I don't even understand how. I watched the game. Shout out to TYJ, K7 and them groups. Those guys is live and put the games up so fast you can watch the games and all that. But Bombers get the ball, and possibly the best back in the league did not get the ball out the backfield for the first drive. It was ridiculous. Like, I was highly up. What? Like, they were playing what was he, a decoy? Was he a decoy? But that really didn't even matter. It didn't even matter. Because, like I told them before, the Chiefs team is just too damn physical. They physical, man, and they not gonna. It's not gonna. If you're not ready for that yet, then like, I, and I say this very lightly. No, that Chief team will lose at 10, possibly. If you're gonna get them, that's the best time to get them at 10. If you don't get them at 10, you could forget about it. Forget it. It's over.
All right. So where are we going to?
I was just upset about that game, man. It
You
didn't live
see?
up to the hype. Bombers looked nice in their neon and their Oregon yellow jerseys looked really nice. And the Chiefs could have put up 80.
And they said it was a professional scrimmage.
Yes.
Professional scrimmage. That's crazy. That's disrespectful.
That's crazy. A professional scrimmage. Dennis cannot come outside for the next week. Capo. Well, Jay said what happens at the end of what happens to the capo at the end of the movie. So I don't know. Jay, what happens to the capo at the end of the movie?
Yo, he died at the end of the movie.
Well, shit.
Damn.
He died at the beginning of that movie yesterday.
Damn.
Yo, they had my man, the cameraman. What's the cameraman guy? What's his name? Ola. My man Ola was stressed out on the field. Oh my God, he was stressed out. He ain't even want to record. All right, man. I had some Undertaker music, for him. I'm gonna let them live. They gotta redeem themselves. I'm gonna give them another shot to redeem themselves. Hopefully they could get it right. At least get, because I don't think they got a first down, Jay.
That's
You know
crazy.
what? He probably had a bad weekend. It might,
Nah, Jay, nah.
Not a first down?
They didn't get a first down.
That's wild.
I don't think they
Yeah,
got
that's
a first
crazy.
down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think Chris had 6 yards rushing.
It's crazy.
Jay Money moved the ball. He got like 8 yards. Then the next play, he lost 10. So his stats is -2. Like, it was just that type of day for them, man. They just couldn't get nothing. They couldn't get nothing going. They couldn't get nothing going. Highly upset.
It's crazy. Well, the Bombers got to recoup.
We got to
They got a tie last week and got a first loss this week. I mean,
Wait, who
they
had
got
a
to see
tie?
them guys again. Last week they had a tie with the Jets.
Who had a tie?
Oh no, they didn't. They won last week. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
They
about
won
to
last week with the
say,
Jets.
who had a tie? No, they
I
didn't.
mean, they won off a kickoff, but I mean, we're gonna see, man, how they finish. They finish strong because that might be a potential matchup again later on in a couple of
Right.
weeks.
Shit. Now that I think about it, they may have to play the Jets again. Oh, no, they don't.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
All right. Dang.
So wait, they gave up. Yeah, I think the Jets. No, the Jets lost. So they'll play them. They play the Jets at home. They have a home game. Listen, this is already week 5, man, and the seating's already set. There's some seedings already set, and there's week 7. It's so crazy. Week 7 got a lot of playoff implications. As today we was going over the standings and everything, and week 7 has a lot of seedings. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real
So how are
crazy.
we doing it this year? They gonna still do it New York versus New York, New Jersey versus Jersey, or it's
Yep.
intermingle?
I mean,
New
that's
York
how it
versus New York,
always
Jersey
is
versus
at the
Jersey.
end of the day.
I didn't. What's up? What happened?
So that's how it ends at the end of the season. Is New York versus Jersey.
For the Super Bowl, I know that, but I mean for
Right.
playoffs.
Nah.
Playoffs in New York. New York got their playoffs, and Jersey got their playoffs.
Okay.
They got some good venues this year too, man. I saw the venues. I actually saw the trophies today too. The
I just need
trophies
my
is
ring this
crazy.
year. My last ring. Can't wait.
You gotta see the trophy this year. Oh my gosh,
Mm.
that's what I'm excited about. That's what I'm really excited about. The North Conference and South Conference championship trophies are crazy. They're crazy for real.
Oh, they got trophies?
Crazy.
Wow. Can't wait to see that.
Oh,
Karima, you might want that trophy.
I'm gonna get it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that trophy's definitely
Let me block her out, man.
I mean,
all right. So let's go to the Titans. 12U versus Brooklyn United 12U. 0-0 tie.
you lying.
Nope.
That's felt like the game last night. You played watch that whole game just for ending for a tie, and then they even score. That's what they was just doing.
That was a good
What they
game.
doing within the? Well, that's crazy. I guess defense came to play.
Yeah.
Offense didn't come. Defense came. Okay,
I don't understand. I mean, they couldn't score against the Titans?
that's crazy. That's
Nah, let me stop. I ain't even gonna. Bill always got some trick up his sleeve. He got three giants on his team. He had two. I don't know where the third one came from.
Listen, one thing about Bill Solomon is, right, you may get him now, but he may get you in the playoffs.
Mm, you're right. Bill always say you can't kill Bill. He don't die. He multiply.
Baby's kids.
Mm-hmm. Word up.
All right. Titans 10U versus Brooklyn United 10U. Titans win with a score of 25-0. Everybody pick the Titans,
Damn.
Karima?
I don't know. I didn't write the
Oh,
things
yeah.
down.
Spin
Shit.
got it. Yeah, Spin got it. Yeah,
The
you're right.
thing
Spring
I
got
think
it.
we all picked the Titans.
Yeah.
I wasn't picking DU.
Bombers 12U versus Silk City 12U. It says the Bombers won that 6-0. Was that a forfeit or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It says 6-0. Bombers won 6-0. That's what it says.
Maybe it was a score. Maybe
No, that was a
Yeah,
they
maybe that
missed.
score.
was good. Yeah.
I mean, listen, Silk City they not no slouches. The Bombers they got a fast guy, so I mean it makes sense.
Oh, the Bombers won 2 games on the day.
Yeah,
They
that's
ain't
what's
get
up.
swept, Mike. Long Island Knights 11U versus the Jets 11U. The Jets win with a score of 6-0.
See,
Jets got their bike back.
Yeah. You know,
They lost.
The Jets always play that team and they always lead the game, and then somehow, some way, they usually give up the lead. But they finally got it together. I got phone calls from some of the TPMJ players in the car after the game talking about they're gonna whip our ass this week.
Oh man, yeah, they're gonna whip y'all ass.
I wouldn't. I'm gonna be down GA.
The whole
Hmm.
day.
Might as well, man. Get
No,
my
y'all play on
game down
Sunday.
there.
Y'all play on Sunday in GA.
Yeah, no.
So you're gonna be in Harlem on Saturday. What are you talking about?
Nope. Nope. I'm going to GA all day. That's where I'm going. I'm
They don't
set.
want to play till Sunday.
It don't matter. We could have played them last week, but whatever. We go past that.
Oh
Definitely.
man, here we go. Speaking of close to GA, yo, before I read these scores, right? AIP says we never picked them. I picked AIP last week for everything.
You did.
And guess what? What do you think they
They
did
bet.
for me?
They had a bet at one.
AIP 8U versus Bergen 8U. Bergen wins with a score of 14-0.
No, homecoming, bro.
Homecoming was a homegoing service.
Oh God.
AIP.
Who was home?
AIP was their
AIP. Not
homecoming.
homecoming.
Oh my God.
AIP non-U versus Bergen non-U. Bergen wins with a score of 6-0.
Wow.
AIP 10U versus Bergen 10U. Bergen wins with a score of 14-0. And they got zipped on their homecoming. That's crazy.
That's wild.
You said that was 10U?
10U.
Huh?
But there was light at the end of the tunnel. AIP 13U versus Eagles 13U. AIP wins with a score of 40-0.
I told him that. I said, y'all lose to Eagle, that's a problem. Y'all need to regroup on everything. Y'all need to let it go.
Yo, where's Mega at, man? I gotta talk to Mega.
You need to talk to Mega because he called out the 10s.
Why?
He always does that.
Yeah.
I love him to death, but he always goes
You
out of
call the
team.
10s out, and you
And
couldn't
shit
win at
goes left.
homecoming. This shit is all black. Homegoing
Right.
service.
Home going. That was crazy.
Listen, man. Y'all can't be coming at us when we be picking other people, and y'all get mad when we be giving the scores, and nobody be like, they be like, oh, you picked us to lose. Because we know what we talking about.
Mm.
We know what we
Most of the
talking
time.
about. Yeah.
Most
All
of
right.
the time, we be knowing.
Okay. All right, so guys, before we go to the next scores, right? We got some I'm gonna tell you where everything gonna be at right now. On let me see, let me go in order. Let me go in order first. On October 26th, the Big Tri-State North Championships and South Championships will be at Union City, New Jersey,
On the roof?
on a rooftop.
Okay.
The view is crazy. You can see the
It
city
is.
from the view. I mean, from the roof. We on a rooftop this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. November 2nd at Keene College, the Big Tri-State Championships. I believe that's for D2 and D3, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Mike?
Um, don't give me the line. I'm gonna let you lie about this.
Yeah, that's the D2 and D3, I
I was
believe.
in the doctor's office when y'all was talking about.
November 9th at Keene College, the South Conference Championships.
Is it a week apart?
Yeah. It's two different ones. I believe so. No, November 2nd is
Oh
Division
yeah.
2 and Division
Isn't
3
that,
Yeah,
championships.
isn't
yeah,
Yes.
because
that
they got an extra. I'm sorry, my bad. They got an
Yeah.
extra. What's it called?
Because
You
they
right.
Did
go
they
they
say
go
anything
on.
about Bosco though? Ain't they supposed to be at Bosco the 25th?
No, there's no Bosco. I don't see
Okay,
Bosco on there.
okay.
November 9th. November 9th is Division 1 South Conference Championships at Keene University. Keene College.
Love
Okay?
it. I love Key. That's a beautiful
Yeah,
event.
Keene's good. And
Yeah, I like
then
them facilities.
I don't know if this ain't the granddaddy of them all. But you know where we going. November 15th, Big Tri-State Division 1 Championships at Rutgers University.
Okay.
I'm used
Beautiful.
to it.
So
What?
you got the venues. You got Union City on the rooftop. We on the rooftop.
I'm actually looking forward to that, man. I like Union City. The view is beautiful. Looking real forward to seeing that one. I look real forward.
Yep. So Guys, listen, man. We a couple of weeks away from the playoffs. Playoffs start in 2 weeks. How crazy is that?
No, three, because next week is,
We got
and
this
then
week and
after
next
that,
week. We
and
got
then after that, third week.
3 weeks. Playoffs start. It's a new season.
No, 100%, 100%. We gotta weather the storm. Let's go. Next game. What's game? What's these games? Let's go.
So we have let's go. Brick City 7U versus Silk City 7U. Brick City wins with a score of 26-6.
Yo, I'm telling you, you better watch Brick City. Little Wilson. Charlie Wilson.
Charlie Wilson. His name is Juju. His name is Juju Wilson.
Yo, little Juju Wilson. I'm telling you. You better watch it.
He was born in the football. He used to have a football when he was 2 years old.
Chill, shoot. He's out the
Yeah.
womb. Shoot, for football.
And he got his dad's mustache.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Got his dad mustache. You better watch him. You better watch him. He start twisting that mustache like this. It's over. It's over. He's going for 6. I'm telling you. Watch little Juju. Better watch little Juju. Up and coming.
Yep. Who we got? Brick City 8U versus Silk City 8U. Brick City wins with a score of 18-6.
8U. 8U.
Mm-hmm.
Brick City 8U. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good back. My man Josh Simmons. Yeah. It's a good bounce back game for them guys. Again, they life together. You know, they starting to make a nice little playoff run. So, you know. On
Now
that
this game right here shocked me, Mike. Brick City 9U versus Silk City 9U. Brick City wins with a score of 6-0.
Brick City only
There was a lot of
scored
6-0 games.
6-0.
That was a forfeit.
No, that was a game. That was the score.
There's no way Brick City only scored 6 points. Like, no. It had to be like their bad game. They must have sat the starters.
No.
Especially the way they played the Chiefs the week before.
Yeah, that's the weird. I mean, you know what it is? What you gotta
Matchups.
know, yeah, it's a matchup. And what you gotta know about these kids, right? When it's a rivalry game, the kids get up for it. When it's a game that they
You're
think,
right, but let me take that back. Silk City ain't no slouch. I mean, Nick, they beat the brakes off of you.
yeah, you're right.
They ain't no slouch. They got a nice little. They got the little running back, the big back. You know what I mean? You gotta pick your poison with them. Like the coaches gotta find which back is gonna have a good day. Either your team gonna be slow and scared to tackle my big back, or we're gonna use our speed and get to the edge because they got like 2 little fast kids. So you really got to pick your poison on which one you're gonna use to which one of these guys is gonna dominate, or which one of these backs is gonna dominate the game and help Silk City to the win. So, if I'm looking at it, Brick City tackles very well, but maybe they struggle with the back coming downhill. Once you get behind the sticks and you football and you running the power back, it's just hard to get in front of everything. But that styles make matchups. You know what I mean? And like you said, that's a rivalry game. So maybe they just was like, oh nah, we up for this one. This is it, the battle of the city, Brick City, Silk City. You know what I'm saying? So I would have loved to be there to watch that game. That would have been a barn burner.
Yep. Brick City 13U versus Silk City 13U.
Well, I know they had to blow somebody out because the way they lost last week, they was getting back for real.
Brick City wins with a score of 38-6.
Yeah, see? They back. They looking for Rima.
Who?
I can't help it.
No, oh my God, them boys is funny. I saw at the Bosco game. He told me that Silk City was their big game. I said, oh, okay.
That was the big game, man. Cause y'all some small fries, man.
Right.
Yo, come on, man. Y'all not even a 4 for 4.
That's cap. We were 5 for 5. We the big
Y'all
bag. We
house
the biggest
special.
bag.
Y'all taco at the cart.
Matter of fact, we a Big Mac meal at McDonald's. You gotta spend money on us.
And the Broncos is 1-2. Oh my gosh.
Or
Oh, my fault.
Right?
but nah,
It's because the charge. Oh my god, we don't want to discuss it.
but nah, I expected that. I expected a bounce back game from those guys. That's a good win for them, trying to get their groove back.
They got to because they got big things going on over there. They trying to get
No,
back to Super Bowl.
no pun
Listen.
intended. With the Jets took their first loss of the weekend. 0-4.
Mm,
All right. Where we at?
this
Knights
is
Elite.
13. Mm-hmm.
The Knights Elite put on a definitely a good I'm trying to think. What is it? A good a good it was they homecoming.
It was a homecoming dedicated to their
So they
coach,
coach.
Coach
Coach
Brad.
Brad.
It was Coach Brad's day.
Yes, it was Coach Brad's day, and they put on a show. They put on a show. No show pun intended. Okay, because I don't want nobody getting upset. But they definitely put on the show. Had coaches' numbers out, posters, flyers. They had the everything. It was lit. Everybody had on different shirts with Coach Brad on it, and they did it for him. It was lit. It was lit in Jersey City. Peaceful. I don't think there was no fight. Just like 4 bad calls by refs. That was it. That was the only thing that was crazy. Um, it was
That's
lit.
some referees. Them referees be crazy. I know them guys, them refs. Those are Jersey refs.
You know what I mean? But it was definitely a day to remember, and to put Coach Brad out there, rest in peace. They definitely put on for him yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I want to say, shucks, they won. They might have won all the games if I'm not mistaken. I
No, they
don't know.
lost
I mean,
on they lost on 8U.
oh my God, on 8U. What the yo? And his shirt was
Hey, you
fire.
didn't get the assignment. They didn't understand the assignment. It's all right.
How they be picking the wrong people for their homecoming? I don't know what the hell they was thinking. You picked the team. Go ahead, Jay. What's the score? Run it down.
Knights Elite, Titans, 7U. Knights Elite won with a score of 20-0.
Okay.
7U.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Yo, she wear Big Brad on her shoulder, man. She walk around with the chain. She got the turnover chain with Brad number and stuff on it. You know what I mean? That was a big homie. So, she came, her and Kane, her and Onyx came out and put on. I think the little Munchkin had 3 tutties that game. I think he had all 3 scores, or they made it, or 3 touchdowns, or something like that. But I know he came out, he was balling out. You know what I mean? And that was a sight for sore eyes. That was a great game for them. They came and put on for their city and they coach. You know what I mean? So and they friend. So that's a good job.
Knights Elite, non-U versus Titans, 0-0 tie.
Mhm.
Yo,
I
that's a
guess.
win. That's a win for Knights Elite.
Mm-hmm.
That's a win because I don't even know. I mean, how many wins do they nines have?
I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm not trying to throw shots or anything, but it's that's a win. That's progress. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they won a game yet. You know what I mean? So they went from the losers
No, he
bracket.
did. They deny you.
Yeah.
They beat Bergen.
You know how you find out, Mike? BTS, BigTriState.com.
Yeah, they beat Bergen. I was just on it. So it's funny.
Oh, I
I
thought
was,
it was the sugar. Okay.
yeah, they 2-2. Don't disrespect them. They 2-2.
Oh,
They
my
won 2 games
bad.
out
My
here.
bad. All right, my
Don't
bad.
do
I didn't
that.
think we won a game. I don't know why
Don't do that.
Well,
I
they
missed
can't be
the
2-2
assignment.
because what week is this? 4, 5? It's week
This
5.
week
Yeah, they
four.
got 2-2 and 1.
No, I got 2-2 and nothing. I don't know.
This
It
is
says
week 5.
2-2.
This is week
Are
5
they
coming up,
right?
remember?
They the standings they updated. I
No,
ain't
this is
not,
week
not my
6.
fault.
This is week 6 coming up.
Yeah, but I understand that. But I'm going off the site, and the
Yeah, so they
standings
Oh,
ain't
two.
up yet.
Yeah, they didn't update it yet. So they 2-2-1.
oh
Bet it's two,
well.
two, and one.
It just said that they beat Bergen and AIP.
Yeah,
Yo, yeah, they did go down to AIP and beat them. You right?
yeah. So they 2-2. They 2-2-1. What we got?
So they just keep getting better and better. That's right. But they understood the assignment. They understood the assignment.
The Knights Elite 10U versus Long Island Elite 10U. I don't have the scores, but I believe that the Knights Elite won that game also.
Very good, man. They understood the assignment, and you know, a lot of these people, a lot of these kids, you know, well respected coach. So they would love they was out there to put on for their coach, man. Good job, man. Great job.
The Knights Elite 11U also won. There's no score for that, but they said the Knights Elite won. That's what it says on here.
If there's no score, then we gotta put an asterisk by it. We don't know with Chris, bro. We don't know. Matter of fact,
My fact.
somebody send me loud number, man. Send me loud number. I need to find out if they won. Hey, yo,
My fact.
Mimi.
Hold on.
Now don't worry about it. Yo,
Don't worry about
Mimi.
it.
Holla at your boy. What was that score?
Then we have the Knights Elite 12U
She
versus
said 13-7.
13-7. Okay.
13-7. And Lau said 32-zip.
10U?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the Knights Elite 12U. I know they won that game. Versus,
So that's good. That's good. So
what was
so
the 12?
Chris
What was the 12U
so
score?
Chris so Chris put up some numbers. He had to put up some numbers. I guess he had to put up all them points for all the other games he couldn't score. So that's a really, really good job. So that's what I'm saying. That's what you do because you come out on Knights Elite Day, Coach B Day, and you put on. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if you can make sure you put on for the rest of the season, y'all could get that BTS chip or make it there. You know what I'm saying? Great job.
All right. The 12U Knights Elite versus Long Island Elite
I'll send
12U.
you one 37. I mean 13-7. Great job.
Okay. And what was the 12U score?
Yo, Tata, where was that? What was that 12U score?
It looked
Yo,
like
Tata.
27-7. 27-7.
Oh, 27-7. You sure? Because I don't
Yes,
know.
3 people just said it. 27-7.
Oh, all
And one
right.
Okay.
said 27-7, 12U
Well, they had a good day over there. They had
on YouTube.
damn, they lost one game. Shit. They had a
Nah,
good day
I
out there
mean,
though.
this might be the best weekend for the Knights Elite as a whole organization. Might be the best weekend. Shit, if I was there, I'll make Coach Brad Day every day out this mother. That's it. Yo, Coach B, we outside. You know what I'm saying? But that's good, man. Organization wise, looking from the outside looking in, you guys did a great job, man. And honoring that man. You know what I'm saying? And good job. Keep up the good work. You know, all jokes aside, like just keep up the good work. Keep fighting. You know, and finish up the season. Finish up the season for your guy, man. Finish up the season for you guys. For your guy.
Yeah. Okay. Now we going to Montclair. Now, before I give this score, we had a conversation, Mike. The Montclair 10U versus the Jets 10U, right? You said the score was gonna be what? You said 35.
I said 35,
I said 25.
25.
Montclair 10U versus the Jets 10U. The Jets win with a score of 20-0.
20 to Krispy Kreme, no glaze.
Now,
And the freaking kid. Oh, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
we was at that game, and uh, I mean the score, but it was definitely a little, I mean, Montclair came out firing. They were driving down the field. And then, like Mike just said a little while ago, if you're a power team and you get a holding call or offsides, it sets you behind the sticks. So every time they had a good drive, it was always a holding call or what's the name? A holding call or offsides.
Right.
But the Jets had some uh, electrifying players. They had some electrifying players.
Woo!
And listen, they were scoring very quick too. Big play after big play.
Yo, we call them the BP Jets, boy. That's what their new name is to me, the BP Jets. Big play Jets, man. Cause they live and die for big plays, man. Big plays. They going up
Jet,
top on you. They going on top. They gonna get the ball out to their guy. They guys in space, and they gonna make you. They gonna say, listen, if you gonna beat us, you gonna beat us with these guys touching the ball. Stop them. It's the only way you're gonna beat us. If you don't stop them, you kiss the baby.
but where's the guy that was in the stands with us? Because he disappeared really quick.
Which one? The light skinned guy
Yeah, with the gray shirt.
from Montclair?
Yeah, 'cause when I came in, he pressed me. He said, "Yo, you picked us 35 nothing." I said, "No, I didn't." I said 25. He said, "Oh yeah, that was." He said, "Yeah, that was Mike." But he disappeared, boy. I didn't see him after that. I saw him the whole game. Then when the game was over, I ain't see him after that. He disappeared.
Out of there.
Yeah, nah, he was out. He was out. I didn't even see him after that. He came up there, yo, yeah, 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 yeah. And then he's like, all right, touchdown. Head tap. Touchdown. Head tap. Oh, God. We ain't seen him since. I still looking for him. Is he on the
I know
live?
I'm
Is he
eating.
watching the live? That's not.
All right, Brick City 12U versus Montclair 12U. Brick City wins with a score of 32-0.
The 12
12U.
you?
Yes.
The oops. I told you I was gonna win. Stop playing with them.
I don't have the Montclair GA, I mean Montclair 13U and GA 13U score. But I'm pretty sure
Damn.
Montclair won that game.
That thing's like
Montclair did.
32 to 0.
32 nothing.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. All right. Well,
Let me
Mike,
see.
Yo.
we get to go to Staten Island.
Oh,
Yay!
man.
The show,
Yay!
the show 11U versus Bergen 11U. 6-6 tie.
Oh, my God, bro. They can't catch a break. Oh, my
They're
God.
not called the timeout boys for no reason.
Oh, my goodness. They can't catch a break to save their life. And I told Kareem, I ain't pick them. In fact, didn't I say it was a tie? Who else said it was going to tie?
Yeah, and the Jets got the ball with 2 seconds left. They got to go 99 yards
Oh
for a
shit, the Jets
touchdown.
coming back.
No, they're not. They got to go 99 yards for a touchdown.
It don't matter. They coming back. Don't call it a
Oh,
comeback.
oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, it's over. My fault, guys, cursing. They almost scored. There's a flag on the play. I think it was a backwards pass or something.
All I'm saying is they did a. They just need to wait till everybody get back, man. Um, get ready for next year. Take this time to time out and just get ready for next year.
All right. The show, I'm sorry. Show 8U versus GA Gladiators. 8U. The show wins with a score of 32-6.
Yeah, that game was crazy. That game was funny because these little kids dancing to back that ass up was hilarious.
That's what it's called, the celebration.
No, they was actually
Oh
dancing.
yeah, oh yeah, he was dancing on the field. Yeah,
They was dancing when they was lining up to kick off. They started
yeah.
dancing and shit.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
they were playing the
one
music and they were
started doing one
dancing.
of these numbers. Oh, it was going in.
Oh, yo, man, listen, man. When you gotta look over your shoulder, and you having fun, and just doing the thing that you love, man. It's okay. As long as
Oh,
them
they had a
little
blast. They were having a
listen,
blast.
yo. As long as they listen and do what they need to do, man, they're gonna have all the fun in the world. It is what it
No, they was dancing and just getting touchdowns. It was crazy out there. It was crazy.
is. You know
Yo,
what I
no,
mean?
no one got the Prada cleats. Yo, come on, it was a lot going on out there. It was a lot going on.
Nah. Those is mine. Those is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Those is mine. Those is
You
mine.
can't fit them. It's a wrap. You can't fit them.
Yeah. How you know?
Mm-mm.
No one got big ass feet.
He wear like size 6 top. Like,
Yeah.
no. I'm dealing with size 13 strong over here.
Yeah.
Size
Oh
6
my
is nothing to me. I
god.
wear size 6. I can fit those cleats.
Nah, 100%, 100%. But yeah, nah,
So
they
Mike,
got they.
we got some company in the comments.
Oh snap!
Kamika.
Kamika Anderson, big number
You look
90.
at you look at shit that young and whatever boy concert. I hope that's a
Young
concert.
NBA young boy shit. NBA young
No,
boys
what up?
concert.
What up? What up?
Yeah, because my boys were supposed to go because it's Jordan's birthday. So they were supposed to go.
She
Word.
said young. You say young nigga.
Yo, yo,
Young some shit. I'm not yo, I'm an old auntie now. I don't listen to that shit.
yo, I tell you one thing though. If this team would have came together a little bit earlier, woo, a little bit earlier, but they getting it. They getting the concept. They getting it slowly but surely. And one thing you ain't gonna take from them, they know how to have fun. They know how to have fun. They're gonna score points. They're gonna put up points. They're gonna do what they do. You know what I mean? They outside. You know what I mean? So shout out to the show. They really good, man. They're a good team.
All right. Let me get this right.
Parents, their parents is crazy. The parents is
Yeah.
out of their, but the kids is alright.
And we got 12U, the city versus GA Gladiators. The city wins with a score of 27-7.
The Grass Out Boys. Hey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not the real crash out boys. The Chiefs stole their stuff.
I
Oh,
don't know nobody talking about them.
They got the hoodies and everything made. I'm like, wow.
yeah. Yeah.
They were the
Yeah.
40 boy. It was 40 at first. Now they crash
Yeah,
out
they the
boys.
40 boys. Nobody talking about them. That's stealing. No. They know the Grass Out Boys was.
Oh my God.
They
Nah,
said the
that's crazy.
Gladiator 7U heard about the donut boys. That's why they didn't show up. That's crazy.
Yo, what the? Oh man, I don't even know what happened with that. I don't even know, man. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that one alone because that's my guy Norm, man. My guy Norm. He tried to make it happen. He just ain't have enough, so it is what it is. But no, shout out to the city, man, and the coaching staff, man. They doing the best they can to make it happen. Um, I me personally, that team has a lot of explosive kids on that team, man. And I don't care how you look at it, it's gonna be a tough out. You know what I mean? Whether they undersized or whatever the case may be, they got a lot of athletes, and they could make anything competitive. They're gonna make it competitive. So,
I mean,
and
listen,
the way
I ain't
the
gonna lie to you.
the way the crash out boy coaches are, I mean, they
They're,
always working, they working hard. You
they're the
know,
real crash outs.
they yo they never mind. I ain't even gonna go in on that. I'll talk about that later. But they getting it done. They getting it done. They working. They working.
It feels so weird though that it feels so weird that we on the same sidelines and everything. And after the game, we all talking. We can't even beef with them this year.
Yeah.
It's like boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, when y'all play against each other, that shit gets different. But we all friends now. It's so
word.
cute. It's so cute to
Nai,
see.
what's her name? Naija
Naija.
Asia.
Nuka. What the fuck? Clock.
Naija Nuka Clark.
That is a good segue to the next score. GA 10U versus the show 10U.
Show,
The
turn
show
me
wins
up.
Oh,
with a
Oh,
score
show, turn me up.
that game was
23
lit.
to
Somebody
13.
hold back and go. I told y'all.
That was
I
definitely game
told
of
y'all.
the week.
I
That game was
told
lit.
y'all.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I told y'all. Show,
Yeah, they
turn
came
me
out.
up.
Yeah, they came out with smoke and a boombox, everything.
They don't even do that. They don't even do that.
Wailing. They was outside wailing, yo.
They
Yo, the
don't
coach.
do that.
Yeah, we went to the coin toss, right? We went to the coin toss. The coach tells me, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be a bad day." I said, "For who?" He said, "For y'all. We gonna whip y'all ass." You know, talking about his exact words were, "Yeah, you know we did the number one last year." That's exactly what he said.
Yo, all I'm going to say, they was all one eye Willie Goonie Gaga, one eye Willie Jim Jones, 1-0-8 last year. That's all I'm going to say. I told y'all stop playing with me. I don't care about you missing the pigeon, the squirrel, and 2 ostriches. We took our bike back. You seen that show bike?
Oh, they took your bike. They willy with it and everything. It was wild out there. It was crazy.
Word. We got our bike back.
Yeah,
You
they
know
said the
what I'm
gas
saying?
is cheaper in Jersey too.
Yeah. Word up. No. We damn. Whoa! I had to catch myself. We riding this bike. Nah, we taking that. That's it's up. We got it. Yang, 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 yang. You know what I'm
Yo.
saying?
Luca with the first in this. I told y'all about Luca. Nobody want to listen to me. I told y'all.
Nah,
And the
y'all
first
wow.
off rip, interception, off rip.
We knew their plays. We was in their huddle.
Listen, by the way, I ain't gonna act like it wasn't no time to worry, man. They got some kids over there. Flash is good, man.
Flash is fast as shit.
Flash
Holy
is
shit.
good, man.
Number 3 is good.
99 is a problem. 890 is a big 90 is a problem. They problems, man. Problems.
Word on the street is they was missing some kids anyway. So he coming
Yeah,
back.
they was missing 2
Him and the
midgets.
kids are wrestling.
They was
Well, guess
missing
what?
2 midgets
We
in the
guess
squad.
what? We're missing 2. We're missing 2 linemen too. That's big, like number 90 and 99. But we ain't make an excuse.
But word on the street is worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get it today. Y'all got your little bike or whatever.
Yeah,
But they
we
coming
got
back
that
for it.
fight. But you know what I'm saying? We
They
was
coming
outside.
back with ski masks and shit, all that. Like
They had
that.
us coming out of character.
You know what the funniest though? The coach said, "Y'all play keep away." No, it's called coaching. It's called coaching.
Shit. That's it. We was outside.
Yep. The touchdowns, a touchdown. The touchdown that was called back. Y'all scored on the same drive. Why do
Yeah.
people say that?
That scored on the same
You
drive.
scored. Y'all scored. Y'all got one touchdown call back and scored on the same drive.
But
So
that
what
don't
does it
count.
matter? It don't
That
count.
don't count. You got the points at the end of the day.
Exactly. You scored a touchdown on the same drive.
Come on now.
We had what, like 2 interceptions? It was a lot going on. I mean,
You know what I mean? Let's talk about the touchdowns y'all didn't score.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a pick.
yeah, 2
You know what
picks.
I'm saying? Y'all had 2 picks. You should have went to work on that, but you didn't. Because that defense held up.
They had a safety and all that.
You know what I'm saying? We got the safety. You know what I'm saying? You know how you do it? Yo, I be like this, Mr. Miyagi, but I go, yeah. Yeah. Know what I mean? That was definitely a great game of the
Yeah,
week.
definitely game of the week. That was definitely y'all
And I
had to
gonna
be
make
there.
Oh, y'all Bergen gonna beat y'all. Bergen gonna beat y'all. They coming for you.
Y'all had to be there. That game was lit. That game was crazy.
Nah, it's a
It
great
definitely,
game.
it was definitely a good game. We had some fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, but listen,
Kids was fighting each other. It was crazy. It was wild. It was wild.
listen, man. This is youth football. Some teams gonna lose. It doesn't matter. If you lose, you lose. But damn, the parents be more emotional than the kids. Like
Nah, yo,
damn.
we be invested. I ain't gonna hold you. We do be invested. That's why I'm so glad I'm out of here. I can't be invested no more. It's too much.
Like damn.
I was holding.
Nah, I loved it. I loved it. I
You
loved
love what?
it.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Okay, whoa, that was crazy.
Yo, didn't Tyrone tell you about that shit, man?
Yeah, that was
Yo,
crazy.
yeah, I loved it,
Speak
man.
proper
It was,
English.
it was a great game. I loved the energy. I loved the energy. It was crazy. It had me hopping outside. Coaches had me yelling, talking shit. They too little when they was the biggest motherfuckers in the country.
Yo, we was wilding out there. Yo, we was wilding.
Yeah, it
We
was
was
crazy.
wilding out
Yo,
there.
yo, Will, thank you, Will. Thank you,
Yeah.
Will. Because Will heard what I heard.
What you say?
Well,
I hear it.
well, y'all the AO king. So
No, Will heard what I heard. That's why I
y'all
knew I
go.
wasn't bugging. I just had to
I'm
correct you and let you speak proper English.
whatever. So
thank,
you know what I
thank you,
mean.
Will.
So
Yo,
you know, like
I
I
knew
said,
I knew I wasn't bugging.
yeah, you're bugging. So great job. It was a great game. Good job by the show coaches, man. They did a good job game plan for that. And GA, great job for not quitting and coming out. Y'all really came, played the best that y'all had.
But what
You
happened
know,
at the end though? What happened at the end? Like, because all of a sudden it looked like the game was called, but then the GA got to line back up and do their drives. What happened?
No, what happened
um,
was
they was
they
fighting each other.
no.
They
That's
were
not what
fighting each
happened.
other.
That's not what happened at first.
No,
What
they
happened
were.
at first was we lined up.
It's not what happened at first.
We lined up on defense and they went on offense, and they didn't have the center didn't go in the game. So the coach called the timeout. The coach called the
Mm.
timeout to get everybody back over there. And then the show kids started clapping and they thought the game was over.
Okay. I thought the game was over, and then all of a sudden,
No,
oh, then
the game wasn't over. They
they
just
were fighting
the
together. They were
center
fighting amongst each other.
the center didn't come on the field. That's what happened. The center didn't come on the
That
field,
was
so
the
the
one with
coach
no
called the
helmet,
timeout.
because he came off the whole note on him. Like, yo, it was crazy. And then they got themselves back together and finished the drive. That was the wildest I've ever seen it. Like, the teammates fighting against each other and they get back together to actually play a drive.
I mean
I'd have
that's
left.
good.
I'd be like,
That
fuck
means
out
you
of here,
take
man.
it
I'm out of here.
you holding accountability to your teammates.
He really was.
Yep.
Shout out to GA. Great job, man.
It was good, man. It was a good day of
It was a
football.
nice atmosphere. It was good. It was cool out there.
But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. GA took that loss. I feel bad for who got to play them the rest of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, they hitting each other. They about to beat
Because
on whoever they play next week.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they definitely have some athletes that's like a you gotta hold your breath when they touch the ball.
Yeah, they quarterback number 3. Yeah.
They out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. We finished in 1 hour. Can you
Look at
believe that?
God. Because the 13 didn't play this week.
Oh my gosh.
We had a
No,
bye week.
because you didn't talk about the 13U for 30 minutes.
It doesn't matter. You see my team? We gotta talk about them 30 minutes. Duh. But yeah.
Yo, they're terrible.
But yeah, man, season week 5 coming up. Week 5. This is the shape. The playoffs are already shaped up a little bit. And week 7 and 6 is going to determine a lot of the playoff seedings. So if you guys didn't know, I'm gonna say it again for you guys that just came in. October 26th, the Big Tri-State Championships at Union City, New Jersey, on the rooftop. Be on the rooftop. October 26th. November 2nd. November 2nd. The Big Tri-State. D2 and D3 championships at Keene University. If you haven't been to Keene, it's a great
It's
event.
called Kane.
It's dope. I said dope. It's dope. They got a big screen. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy. But you're calling the name wrong. It's Kane.
Kane. It says Keen.
No, listen, right? It says Kane and everything. I do learn the wrong way, but the real name is Kane.
How? When
I don't
two
know.
in
I
school,
can't
you
figure
were
it out.
taught when
I
two
call it
vowels are
Keen.
together.
I still call it Keen to this day, but it's
So no,
really called Kane.
in school you're taught when two vowels are together, the first letter is the
Dominant.
pronunciation. Yes. So it should be Keen. The E is the dominant
No.
letter.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm from here. I call it Keen to this day, but it's really Kane. Like you
Well,
can't go on a campus and call it
you don't
Kane.
need to
They
go to that
will tell
university because they spelled Kane wrong.
word. And I'm like, why did they spell it Kane?
Yeah.
See? I told right, babe. I told you it's Kane.
I don't know. It must be in French or some shit.
I have
Uh,
no idea.
November 9th at what's that college again called?
Kane.
University. BTS South Championships. And then November 15th, D1 Championships at Rutgers University.
Where's North playing their championships?
I think it's gonna be a probably I don't know. They looking at
Cause
that right now. They're trying to get another
okay.
what's the name? To try to get another college.
Wagner wasn't too bad. Wasn't so bad. Just gotta
Yeah.
get it.
I want to play on the rooftop though. The rooftop is dope.
Man.
Yep.
But North I mean the North in New York should not be in New Jersey, just saying. Mm.
All right, cool. So we back at it on Thursday with our picks
Predictions.
predictions.
This time I should be good. I should be able to write my stuff down and all that stuff. The 26 on the rooftop is going to be
It's a special
the
night for you and your lady.
whatever.
We have a
Oh,
date on the
This
rooftop. Look at that, Karima.
I forgot what it was. What is that? The rooftop again?
you
Oh yeah,
got your
what is that? The rooftop again?
The 26th.
What is it? What's happening on there again?
That is
Is it
the
the playoffs?
championships, I believe. I believe it's the
The South
championship.
Championship? No, it's the playoffs. So, I don't know.
Yeah, so yeah, the playoffs. I think I don't know something, whatever it is. Yeah, I think it's the D2 conference championships. I guess
It sound like that.
we'll put it out. All right. See you guys on Thursday,
We ended early with my teams playing. Yay! Look at God. See you guys.
and thank you everybody that be tuning into the show. Because you know
Word.
when we walk in the stadiums, people be impressing us. It'd be funny, but thank you
Yo,
guys
they
for
stay
definitely
pressing
watching.
me. And they pressing me over shit y'all be saying. I don't got nothing to do with that.
well, we don't tell everybody that you tell this that you write what we be saying and stuff. We don't
That's
tell everybody.
cat. And then they be somebody be staring at me, be like, "I've seen you somewhere. Like, don't you do a show or something?" That's it.
No,
Listen, I don't even know that
Oh,
many people watch.
oh, we got people in Virginia watching. I remember one time I pulled up in Virginia. And they was like, "Ain't you on a show?" I'm like, "What the hell show you talking about?"
that's right. We outside. I
Yeah,
know.
we all over it. We nationwide, baby, nationwide.
But thank you guys. So we get Thursday. We doing the same offer. If you get your picks right, you get a mouthpiece.
All right. I'll holler at
Okay.
y'all Thursday.
Yes, sir.